Hello, neighbor. I'm Patty Payne, a realtor with Realty One Group. If you are like me, you want to stay on top of the real estate market, especially if you are thinking about buying or selling in the near future. I make it a priority to keep an eye on the market to ensure that I can provide my clients with the latest information. Today, I wanted to start sharing this knowledge with you. I should let you know that I'm utilizing a lot of information from the Cromford Report, which is updated daily. They happen to be the best source, not only in my opinion, but many others, when wanting current market information. The first slide is a graph of the interest rates we've seen this year. We all know that interest rates have been on the rise. As of October 12th, the current 30-year rate was 7.69%. They were higher toward the beginning of the month, but have gone down slightly. There is talk that the Feds might raise them one more time before year end. However, several indicators, such as the lower unemployment rate and economic improvement, may be cause to reduce them even more. One important note to make to buyers who are holding out on purchasing: keep in mind that there are ways you can obtain a lower rate. In addition, some lenders offer their borrowers a one-time refinance with minimal or no cost if rates go down in the future. The second slide allows you to see how many homes have gone under contract in both Maricopa and Pinal Counties since January. We started the year with 4,187 contracts, and as of October 8th, there are 4,803 homes under contract. You may think this is a lot, but look at the next slide. This graph shows you the number of contracts on single-family dwellings over the past 4 years. You can see the number of contracts in 2023 has decreased from what it was in prior years. Now take a look at the number of listings for single-family dwellings we have had in Maricopa and Pinal Counties over the last 3 years. We need to know this information to determine if we are in a buyer's or seller's market. If the demand decreases, but the supply increases, it would be considered a buyer's market. Now take a look at these numbers. As seen in the prior graph, the number of listings has also decreased significantly. So what does that mean to the inventory of homes out there? As you can see, the number of available homes are down. If this trend continues to decline, you will see home prices rise. It's all about supply and demand. Now let's break down the number of accumulated days an average single-family home in Maricopa and Pinal Counties stay on the market. You can see that number is 54 days. Other than the interest rates, buyers are holding out on making offers because they believe prices will fall. In some areas that may be true, but others not. You can see by this slide that 22.4% of the single-family dwellings in Maricopa and Pinal Counties have sold above list price. A big factor depends on the location and type of home. This slide takes a look at the past 30 days of homes which have sold in both counties, ranging between $250,000 to $1.5 million. I use these amounts to limit the outlier sales. The right-hand side reflects the percentage of homes which have sold more than the list price. It also breaks it down by the price range. Notice that the lower the price range, the greater the percentage for a sale exceeding the list price. That is because of the greater demand for homes in that price range. There are ways in which a buyer can obtain a lower interest rate. A seller can contribute to what is referred to as a seller's concession to offset the buyer's closing funds. Those funds can be used to buy down the interest rate. We are seeing this more and more. This slide shows you that in October thus far, 42% of all single-family dwellings that have been sold have a seller's concession within the contract. So out of the 944 sales thus far this month, 397 of them contained a seller's concession. The average amount was $9,000, which can certainly help a buyer when purchasing. We are also noting that buyers are coming in at list price and asking for a seller concession of 2 or 3% to offset their closing funds or to buy down the rate. You may still ask, are we in a buyer's or seller's market? Both index numbers are below the average index number, which is 100. The numbers are close, but right now the demand is slightly higher, meaning a seller's market. As the demand decreases, and if the supply increases, the tide will turn. But do you want to take a chance? All indicators show that appreciation will continue in the upward trend. The next slide gives you a visual on the supply and demand scales and shows you just how close we are to having them balance. With that noted, we all need to take into consideration the location of the property. As of September 30th, Arizona had several locations that were considered hotspots, and others where the market has stabilized or even showing signs of slowing. Keep in mind, the hotter the market generally tends to being a seller's market. Here is a slide which indicates what areas are still classified as a seller's market and those which have balanced out. One item worth mentioning is that the luxury home market, those homes with a sales price of $500,000 and above, are in demand. So why do I believe that homes are going to start appreciating more so now than they were at the beginning of the year? Jobs, plain and simple. Companies are expanding their footprint here in Arizona. I saw a report today that a grocery chain is opening 3 more large locations here. These are good paying jobs. In addition to expanding the existing workforce, other organizations are moving in, which means, you guessed it, jobs. Increased job opportunities means greater demand for housing. Also, people continue to move to our wonderful state to have a better lifestyle. We continue to see year after year people coming to Arizona to retire or for health-related reasons. And I must say, with rent increasing year after year, buyers will be more likely to put down their roots and buy. Why throw away money on rent when they can get into a home and watch their investments grow? Arizona will always be a great location to call home. I hope you benefited by watching this video and gained some insight as to our Arizona real estate market conditions. If you would like to know specific information pertaining to your home or are interested in buying, please reach out to me. I would love to help you achieve your real estate goals. Until next month's market update, have a great October. Again, I'm Patty Payne with Realty One Group.